One, two, welcome to the After the Bell DJs talking WWE. My name is Matt, representing Allentown, Pennsylvania. And joining me tonight, we got our homies, David representing Virginia. What up, Squirrel?
What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. And Darren representing Chicago. What up, Hev?
How's it going, guys? How's it going?
All right, it's the last Raw before Mania, so not too much to talk about. But we have a couple things. Honestly, I don't know how you guys feel about the show. Obviously, we'll talk about it. The show was a little fillerish to me, but it's all good. But all right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. So our first little segment that we get here is going to be our contract signing finally between Brock and Oba. However, this time Triple H and Adam Pearce aren't playing. They're like, nah, y'all going to sign this separate. We don't want anything to go down here. So it opens up in Sacramento. They come out. Well, actually, I guess I should touch on you want to touch on the Roman promo first, David? He had like a quick little
I'm about to say that's
promo.
That was the first thing.
Yep. So go ahead and touch on that a little bit, David.
Yeah. Page, of course, man, he is there because Roman was like there, but basically told Punk needs to be enjoying his relevance for the last 2 months. He has not done, taking advantage of it. Kind of basically called him a hypocrite. Highlighted some of the stuff that McAfee said and stuff like that, and he said, I like Pat, but I'll tell you one thing: I ain't never been kicked by a punter because they know better, or some shit like something like that. Basically, he gives Punk to the main event tonight to come out and be honest, or he will.
All right, and that will lead to our final segment of the night. So then we get the contract signing, like I had talked about. So Brock comes out with Paul Heyman, obviously, and not too much here. He signs a contract, so that's kind of cemented. Basically, just saying, I'm gonna win. Okay, cool. I didn't really have any other thoughts on this particular segment. It was kind of quick. David, did you have any thoughts?
No, I mean, obviously. Heyman gets on the mic, basically said if once Oba signs, he signed his Nigerian death warrant. Kind of like deal. And basically also said that this is a mania and stuff like that. And of course Brock grabs the microphone.
I would agree with.
Yeah. He grabs the microphone from Brock. Brock grabs the mic, and basically says, because the crowd can't know Oba's name, even though it was not out there. He said, "You won't know his name after Mania."
Yeah,
pretty much.
So that was our kind of little opening kind of segment there, and then it cut to a segment I wasn't too thrilled about, but whatever. So it's they cut to Austin Theory and Logan Paul training IShowSpeed for WrestleMania. I mean, I'm glad it was taped, but the one thing I will say, we kind of talked about this either Friday or last Monday, I forget, but IShowSpeed definitely is athletic, and you saw that in the kind of, taped promo that they had. The only thing that was annoying to me, and, we've talked about this a million times too, is Austin Theory. My God, this dude cannot act for anything. Like, he's like every line he delivers is just worse than the last one. I'm like, what is this? Like, get this guy off my TV. Like, we're the only ones that have your back. And it's like, whoa, dude, what are we doing right now? Like, so yeah, I didn't really care for the tape segment, but basically they run through the whole gauntlet kind of thing, and IShowSpeed is like, all right, I'm ready for Mania. I'm good to go, for the 16 tag match. What did you think about the little promo? Does this make you any more excited for the tag match, which is actually kicking off WrestleMania on Saturday? So it's setting it off. So David, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm about to say they did say that's going to be the very first thing. What's up, D Walker? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you joining us.
Hey, what up, D Walker?
Like the same. I mean, yeah, we know Speed's got some athleticism. I mean, it was good on who the NXT rookie was. They got a little FaceTime on Raw during the training video, so little props to him, whoever that was, taking the ball. Yeah. I don't. It's probably not been on TV or nothing yet. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure
he'll have any Austin Theory thoughts or thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, Well, going back to the Lesnar thing, I thought that was just a pretty standard promo. I mean, it was cool. Nothing. It's the go home show, so it's nothing crazy. I was surprised he came out and signed the contract right away. It was like kind of no frills.
It's really quick, yeah.
Yeah, real quick, in and out. And then the Speed promo was cool. I mean, again, I'm excited to see what they're actually going to do, what Speed's willing to do. I think the kid is super athletic. I think he's like a naturally gifted athlete, like Logan Paul is almost. Like, these guys come from like an athletic background. This kid is obviously fast. He has mad hops. So it'll be interesting to see what he's willing to do and what he's won't be willing to do in the ring. If they're training him, I'm expecting some major old shit moments. I mean, they spit off some facts. Like, I didn't realize, but like that whatever he just was in, that segment had so many million impressions online. I'm just like, God, this guy's he's an internet gold. So it makes all the sense on why he's involved in WrestleMania. Get as many eyeballs leading up to it. Get as many eyeballs on the product. Even people who don't normally watch, WWE, get his fan base, which is massive. Yeah. So good for him.
The one thing I'm kind of wondering, and this is just me, and we'll see how WrestleMania goes, but like, let's just say Speed looks incredible and like looks awesome. You know what I mean? Like, and we're just like, damn, like I wasn't expecting. Like, he looks great. So I saw a little thing about how YouTube is now paying him less than what he was making before. So I'm wondering if Speed's maybe taking WWE a little more seriously because he saw kind of Logan Paul, the route Logan's kind of going. He's just like, hey man, maybe I could do this and like actually be in it. So I wouldn't be, put it this way, I wouldn't be shocked if we see him more and more even after Mania, if he has a good showing. He's got to have a good showing.
I can tell you this much: his facial expressions are already way better than Austin Theory's. Like, just his.
Oh, dude, I was literally about to say that.
Even when when he was holding up his hands, that goofy face he made, he's like, just like, I'm like, dog, Austin.
His acting's already way better than Austin. Way better.
So much better, dog. It's so, yeah. The future's bright for that kid.
Yeah. So we have a chance to see. I definitely think we'll see more of him in the future than like Jelly Roll or something, you know what I mean? So it's cool, man. I'm excited. I think it's a good match to kind of set off Mania. Hev, this will probably be the last time we'll talk to you before WrestleMania. So do you have any predictions for the tag match with this?
I feel like we're all going to be losers on that one. So
everybody loses.
Everybody loses on that one. No, I could see Logan and the boys winning. Obviously, shenanigans is going to ensue. So, and then I think this is the kind of, if you're asking me, I think this is the downfall of the Usos. I think they're ready to. I'm ready for the J turn, if it happens.
They pull the trigger. The thing with the Usos is, I like the 6-man tag because they do have ISHO coming in to kind of give an extra. I just hate the fact that LA Knight's in this match. Like, how you guys feel about it, but like I hate the fact that LA Knight's in. He just feels super out of place, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know, David. What are you kind of thinking about?
I mean, he's had history with the Vision for several months now. So I mean, I can see it.
Well, story-wise, I get. I mean, just in ring. In ring is more of what I was talking about.
Well, they had to. You can tell they picked the original plan because I mean, thankfully they listened and did over because that would have just been a disaster. So.
Oh my God, that would have been a disaster. Could you imagine we be getting LA Knight and Brock instead of Oba and Brock? Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know if I did this analogy with you, but that would have Brock and Moxley all over again.
Yeah, it would be bad. Yeah, it would be terrible.
Yeah, that would not have been good. Not been good. So, all right. So, moving on to our next segment over here, we get Lyra versus Charlotte Flair. And pretty much this has been building the women's tag team match. Every week we get some kind of combination of the women's tag match for WrestleMania. So, excuse me, it opens up, solid back and forth match. Charlotte, man, she's just so experienced in the ring. Like, she just knows what to do, and her facials are great. Pause. But like she just knows what she's doing when she's in that ring, and Lyra can also, she has enough speed and agility to make it a really entertaining match. So I thought it was good. The match built up to the closing sequence with a bunch of near falls, and then Charlotte kind of rolls Lyra up for the pin, and then Bayley kind of grabs her foot. The ref didn't see the interference there, so then Lyra is able to reverse it, actually pins Charlotte for the win. So did this give Lyra any momentum in the win that, hey, maybe her and Bayley can actually win this thing this weekend? David, I'll start with you.
Still gonna go with this a toss up. I mean, it was a couple of little small things, like we weren't sure how much we were gonna get tonight, so we took extra detail notes. This is really small, but I don't know if you noticed, Charlotte did not come out in a row. She had a jacket like Bliss made up tonight.
Oh yeah,
that was definitely right. Never seen her do that before.
Yeah, she always has a robe. You're right. Yeah.
They did mention Nikki Bella. She's still rehabbing her ankle and hopes to be ready for Sunday. But
I'm hoping in the other direction, but okay.
Yeah. Corey Graves said something that caught my attention though. When Bayley was on the outside, she was right in front of the commentary table talking with Cole and them, and Corey basically mentioned she doesn't seem to be locked in and just seems to be happy at Mania this year instead of actually winning the titles. I was like, that's a good point.
I do remember that.
So, I mean, I did think it was kind of funny after the match. They were all four shoving, and only one ref kept them separated.
So. Yeah, I mean, it's been a running. I was gonna say, yeah, all the security, they just been getting beat up over the last couple of weeks. I mean, this is kind of becoming a redundant kind of thing of like, we'll have this match, it'll involve some people in Mania, and then all the other people for that match will come out at the end. Pretty much.
It was a little surprised that Lyra and Lash and Nia didn't come out. I get the bellows.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too. Yeah, right.
I mean,
and
I was okay with it.
And speaking of the Bellas, did you see the little Danhausen thing they put on Instagram or with the did you see it, Hev?
I didn't see that one.
So basically he goes up to Nikki and it's just like or Brie, I'm sorry, he goes up to Brie, it's just like, hey, if you need somebody for WrestleMania, I can be one of the twins and I'll do the booty shake.
Be clone two.
Clone two, yeah.
That's funny.
Danhausen, the guy just doesn't stop.
Oh, did you see? I didn't send you. I just saw this one right before we jumped on. They had, how they always do those little videos and stuff beforehand. Punk was signing autographs backstage, and he was just counting them. I mean, he only got 665 or more. You can tell he's getting on Punk's nerves. Punk stops, reaches his wallet, and just hands like a bunch of 20s. He's like, "Why?" Just took off.
He just wants the humans' monies. That's it.
The human money. Real human money.
That's it. Did you get a chance to check this one out, Hev?
Yeah, I did. I thought the match was cool. Again,
solid.
It's fine. Charlotte needs to be credited more for really carrying that match. I feel like, not to say Lyra's not good, she's just still a little green to me.
Yeah.
Some of the moves just don't really look all the way natural. But I mean, still athletic, still hella strong and entertaining to watch at times. And then I was kind of surprised because I'm still trying to figure out what the story arc is for Bayley. She's kind of been in this weird limbo thing, at least for me, where like she was going kind of crazy and we were going for like a heel turn, and then she was calling everybody an idiot, and then now like we're kind of regressed back into like she's hugging people again, but for mean streak, and then like I'm just confused, and now they're cheating to win. So I'm just like, okay, what are we doing with this? I'm so confused.
Like
bipolar for real. Yeah.
I really was enjoying the whole, going down the whole bipolar, like, you idiot, and just snapping. I really enjoyed it. I'm like, okay, well,
me too.
I'm in this. And then they just pulled back. I don't know what happened. They just pulled all the way back. And so I'm just so confused. And good guys don't cheat. So them cheating and then celebrating the win was all odd to me. So I'm just like, What are you? What are you? I'm confused. So
Yeah. No,
yeah,
that's a real solid point, man. I didn't even think about that, but you're right. They just kind of backed off that
I
whole
don't know what's going on with her. So
angle.
I want to be more excited for Bailey and Lyra, but I'm just again I don't know where we're going with this. This story has just been all over the place with her. Her character has just been all over the place, and I can't focus on like one. Just give me one thing to focus on. That's it.
That's a solid point, Hef. That's a solid point, man, for
Oh, they
sure.
had D Walker said they
Um,
sent AAA to lose. Yeah, I forgot about that. That wasn't
oh
great.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, she had the match in AAA, and man, AAA is on
Yeah,
fire, man. I know I talk to y'all about that all the time.
yeah.
They literally had Penta defend his title against Vikingo this past Saturday, and if Vikingo would have won, it was for the belt, and Vikingo would have went to Mania. Obviously, I knew that wasn't going to happen, but still,
I mean, it could. I
crazy,
mean, yeah, you never know.
crazy shit's going. So and they did finally announce, just to go little AAA little rabbit hole real quick. They did announce Mask versus Mask is happening in AAA, which I think is the cool. I think that's cool that they're doing it there because it's going to mean more there than over
Absolutely.
here. So
Yeah. I did see that encounter. I mean, not to get too off of a tangent, but I did see that encounter between the two Americanos. And I mean, that build was better than any Cody Randy builds thus far. It's kind of crazy. They were just going at it.
Yeah, that build has been awesome, man. So yeah, AAA, man. If you guys aren't watching Saturday nights, 10 p.m. on the East Coast, it's only an hour, so you know what I mean. You could watch it rather quickly after your gig. Just need to wind down, put it on, and just enjoy because they're doing some awesome stuff over there. So then next segment we get Stephanie Vaquero to come out to be interviewed by Kathy. Oh, go ahead.
You missed
got,
one.
David? What you got?
You missed one. It was
what I got.
It was short. Backstage, LA and the Usos. And then that's
go ahead and talk about that.
MOT show up, but without Tama. Solo kind of makes a little comment about that. This is Uso. They're embarrassing the family, hanging around with LA Knights like that, and LA basically challenges for the 6-man later. So that's how that match comes to tuition. Absolutely.
So then we get the Stephanie promo, or I guess interview in the ring by Kathy Kelly. And Kathy, I don't know, did she even get a question out? And then Liv just attacks her from behind.
Yeah.
Liv attacks her from behind and starts going crazy. A little reminiscence to the backstage headbutt with Roxanne. They kind of had a little bit with Kathy there and Stephanie. But, Liv comes out with the Coachella eyes, and she just starts she starts hammering on Steph, and they just kind of brawl. And this is the one thing I will say about this match. I don't know if it's like actually personal, but man, they are acting really well. Like they're really selling it really well. Like, I mean, Liv just looked like that crazy ex that's standing outside your house, keying your car, like
my type of woman. Yeah, I saw the crazy in her eyes, and I was like, "Yep."
I was like, "Let me put that new song on Trouble." Woo! This is my joint. That's gonna be playing that in the weekend. So look out, Chicago. He's rocking. Yeah. But they're really selling it well, man. And obviously they get pulled apart. Liv goes backstage and the whole deal. Did this ambush make it feel more personal? And like, what are your guys' thoughts on this little segment here? I'll start with you, David.
I mean, one.
I agree, D Walker. By the way, I agree.
Yeah, he just nailed the build up. Yeah. Probably the best up there with that match. One, it was good to see Liv back. I mean, she's cleared. No concussion, so we know that. No Roxanne, so that makes you. I'm assuming she's still in, protocol or whatever. But give Kathy, she did pretty decent stuff for being in a backstage announcer or whatnot. Yep. But yeah, I mean, it's some kind of stuff in there, just the shit talking they're doing. I mean, what Liv said, her mom, Stephanie's mom knew her mom was trash, but didn't know she raised a little bitch. I was like, okay.
And like when they were pulling hair, they were like pulling hair, like that shit looked painful. Head, what do you really
like
thoughts?
Like you said.
Oh, sorry, David. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you like the eyes definitely, and you can see she's still showing the effects, the little 2 black eyes. I will give it, makes you think this is work or whatever. They showed Kathy being helped back to the backstage and actually mentioned it in the late stuff too. So
yeah, they said she's okay. She's okay. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, Hev, what'd you think of the segment?
I mean, yeah, I think this is 100% of work, but I mean, it's work 101.
It feels personal.
It feels great. This is exactly what you want to see. You want, and I'm sure there probably is some animosity behind the scenes, right? That's what makes the best feuds the best, right? Like I really thought with my whole chest that the Hitman hated Stone Cold with everything in his last fiber, and come to find out they were working everybody, you know. So this kind of feels like personal, but I mean, it could. I mean, again, you never know. I'm sure there are some truths in there, and like, I mean, it's Mania, so like, we got to really throw fists. We got to sell the fight, and my God, these girls are selling the fuck out of every encounter, every meetup. They're really going for it, and I'm shocked, and I'm just like, yo, this is great.
Shocked is a great word.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches. I mean, I literally thought Stephanie died when Liv threw her head first into that damn wall, and she just just plopped and didn't move, and I was like, oh shit. Like,
right.
And then they picked her up and then like drug her to the back and then threw her into the chairs. I'm just like, Jesus, this looks real. But and then I mean, yeah, it's good stuff, man, and it's a great build. And like I said, when it's really good, when you're trying to figure out, do these people really hate each other or not? That's
what D Walker's saying right there. Yeah, man.
And not for nothing, I think they're that physical because Stephanie can't really talk on the microphone. So her cutting like really crazy, in-depth back and forth promos isn't really the move. So they did right. Hey, you can get physical, right? You're going to get as physical as possible. You can't talk English. Well, everybody understands fisticuffs. So you're going to go out there and you're just going to just wail on each other. And that would be your promos.
And the funny thing, like, going into this match when it was first kind of set up and Liv won, like, okay, Liv and Steph. I wasn't that excited. You know what I mean? Like, I was just like, okay, yeah, that could be a cool match. And then it was really that tape segment where Stephanie's cutting in her own language, and then you see the translation. It was that promo. So ever since then, I was like, whoa, okay, I'm invested in this now. So I'm definitely excited. So Ev, what's your prediction on Mania for this one?
This is a hard one. This is a hard one.
Because they could go either way. It can go
either way. But my prediction is the Golden Goose. Liv Morgan's gonna win this one.
I think so too.
Shenanigans as well, but I really believe that Stephanie's done a great job with the belt, but I feel like Liv can do more. And she just dropped a fire track. I was like, is this 97 Britney Spears? Am I watching? Like, what
it really did sound like some Britney Spears from the 90s. It really did. It really did. I thought the same thing.
I was like,
I thought the same thing.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so, I thought the same thing.
You got to promote the album somehow. Let her be champ, man. Go ahead.
So just from a DJ perspective and stuff, the vocals and the auto-tune stuff or whatever, it didn't sound bad. I just think it needs a better production. I didn't think the production was that great on it. It seemed
like some old school pop.
The production didn't really do it for me on that particular song.
It's like it was like no build up for it. It was like that little teaser last week, and everybody's like, "What the hell is this?" And then a music video drops. Like, okay, then there's.
Yeah, I was confused during that whole segment. I was like, "What's happening right now? Is this a music video? What is she's making music?"
The funny thing is, like, I've seen it on like YouTube all day, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to hear the song. I don't have to listen." And then I end up seeing it anyway because I watch Raw. I'm like, all right, there you go. I got to hear the song. All good.
And now you're a Fanhausen.
Yeah, I am a Fanhausen, not a Livhausen. That's for sure. I like Danhausen, not Livhausen. So then we get our 6-man tag, aka filler match. Oh, okay, go ahead, David.
You skip a segment again. A little small one again.
Quick segment promo. Go ahead.
They just start with the highlights from Rhea and B-Fab and everything on SmackDown. And I was in the match with Rhea. Then Jackie was backstage with Yo, and Kabuki Warriors come in and interrupt, and Asuka year you walk in and this year reassert. I mean, and then she challenges Io to a match tonight. It's Kyrie like their first, and then she accepts it. So that's how that match gets set up later.
Can we just get that breakup already? Jesus.
Isn't it weird that she called her a sidekick, but then like Kyrie's saying is the sidekick to Asuka? So I was just like,
and she was like, Asuka even dropped when Kyrie agreed. Kyrie agreed to the match. You hear Asuka go, "Good girl."
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, it was just like,
it makes you wonder if they're gonna wait.
What's happening
until I think they need to make a decision on Nikki so they can go ahead and just drop this match in Saturday. You know, for some reason, if the Bellas can compete, I think we get Asuka and Io. If not, it sounds like the Kabuki Warriors might get thrown in there.
Yeah, maybe. I'm down.
I can make that decision.
To be honest with you, I think they should just call it now and just have Io and Asuka, and then hey, if the Bellas can't get in it, well,
a three-way. I'm fine.
We're fine.
Yeah,
we're fine. Like it doesn't need to be 4. Like it's fine. And I mean, what would we really be missing without the Bellas anyway? So then
you having a great
That's
night.
Basically it. Yeah. So next we get our 6-man tag with LA Knight and the Usos. Weird ass combo, but whatever. And then the Solo with the MFTs. Match starts, actually I should mention MFTs without Tama. Match starts, standard back and forth stuff. Usos, you tell the Usos have the chemistry, and LA Knight's just kind of thrown in there. Like, it's pretty apparent when you see these matches in the ring, and I'm sure that's what we're going to see at Mania as well. Tama ends up coming out ringside to watch during the match, while Solo is outside of the ring too. And they kind of have this stare down between Solo, Tama, and what's the tall one's name? Tonga?
Tonga.
Yeah, I confuse it. I can't. I'm trying.
Just remember
for a year.
Tonga. I'm like,
just remember Tall for the big one.
Tala. Okay, all right. So they kind of have like a little stare. Yeah, right. And then
man would never.
And then Solo is yelling at Tama, "Where were you?" The distraction breaks the focus of MFTs, allowing the LA Knight to kind of capitalize on the confusion. Ends up pinning Tala?
JC. JC.
Oh, it was JC that he pinned. All right, awesome. JC's actually the one that I should have remembered. So the match ends shortly after that distraction there. The only thing that I think this was kind of missing was with Tama out there, it just kind of ended. Like, the segment just kind of, like, there was no altercation between him and Solo. No other words were kind of exchanged. It just kind of, this is where we're at. And we're just going to leave it in the ether, so to speak. Go ahead, David, what do you think?
Well, I'll start at the beginning. I don't know if y'all caught it. They have a new version for the Usos. They did Jay's, but they changed it.
Oh, yeah, just us.
And, but it was actually to the actual Yeet beat. So
yeah, they fixed it.
Yes,
they fixed it.
Yep.
And I don't know if he called it. LA Knight, he had a freaking pop when he came out. I mean,
always does.
I mean, that seemed a little bit bigger, and I would give the man props. He actually pulled off his little jump from the second buckle up to the top rope and hit his elbow without slipping. So
I was watching for that.
It was a full moon tonight.
I was trying to pull. I
was like, oh no, he's gonna do it, and then he jumped up.
He didn't
okay, you made it.
Yeah.
All right.
But it was. I wonder if he caught it when they were doing their stare down after the match. When they were Solo and Tama were having their little stare down, he said that they need it together because they're taking on the Wyatt 6 Friday night. So hopefully that's going to be the last time, because we knew they had one more coming. So it sounds like that's finally it. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I know they're going to have 3 hours to fill on SmackDown, so I'm okay with it for this. For this time, I'm okay with it. Just because I know they got a lot of time to fill. They got a lot of time to fill.
45 match banger, mid-card banger.
Hey,
I mean,
You know what? At this point, if it ends it, I'm cool with an hour match. I'm cool with it. As long as it ends it. We never have to see this shit again. I'm cool with it. I'm okay with it. So,
It's a damn
yeah,
shame.
you know he's watching at Mania.
Oh,
But yeah, so that you guys have any other thoughts on this particular match here before we move on?
Not really. To be honest with you, I
Yeah,
didn't really pay attention to this one too much. It was kind of just I kind of tuned in and out, and I feel like I didn't really miss anything.
You didn't. So yeah, no worries. So next we go to our next segment where Gunther comes out. So Gunther comes out to the ring to cut a promo. But before he even gets anything out, Seth Rollins runs in and starts beating him up. Now I like the new Seth Rollins John Wick look, you know what I mean, instead of the crazy outfits. Automatically starts throwing punches, both men brawl, but Seth grabs the mic and wants to know, why he's helping Paul Heyman. And I'd like to get your opinion on this guy. So the response I didn't think was that great. Gunther's response was basically just like, I'm sick of you walking around thinking like you're the best wrestler. Like, that's the reason? I mean, did I miss something? I mean, that's the reason? Like, just because
threw me off
he
a
thinks
little.
he's good?
I mean, he did
I'm
make
not
a
gonna.
point.
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking to you guys for the answer because I thought I missed something as well. I was
Yeah,
confused.
I was like, did I miss something? Like, because
The
that doesn't
only
seem like a good reason. Like,
the only thing
Yeah,
that
Dave.
Gunther really said that made any sense to me, when he was a champ, that's when Seth was in, creative vision. He was with Heyman, but he had him and basically avoided him. Like he
right?
didn't want to, like he knew he couldn't compete with him or something like that. That's kind of what I felt like at it. But and I might have been just missing it before, but he actually had, I saw Career Killer was actually on Gunther's Tron when he came out, and he actually put it under his little name tag when he came down on the graphic as well. That was the first time I really
That's been
noticed that.
no that's been on his Tron since.
But I've
AJ
never
Styles.
seen it on the. I've never seen it on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen it on the screen, but yeah, on the Tron, it's been since AJ Styles match. I did notice that because I think I was
Pretty
there
dope.
live after that. Yeah, after the first after AJ Styles, I think I was there for the next live show, and they had it on the Tron ever since then. But yeah, so all right, so like I said, my question was going to be: is Gunther's issue with Seth just about ego or something deeper? Did I miss something? But yeah, it seems like we're all kind of. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think the match is going to be good.
Fire.
There just isn't going to be much story behind it. You know what I mean? So
it's going to be great. I mean, sometimes those are the best matches that you come in with low expectations. Like, I am fearful of Oba and Brock because the expectations are so high.
They are.
If it's nothing less than a 5-star match, the IWC is just going to be shitting the kit. You know what I'm saying? So the Seth and Gunther might steal the show for that night for sure.
Yeah, man, it definitely has an opportunity for sure. All right, so our next segment here that we get
predictions. On that?
Yep. Oh yeah. Hit me.
Damn, that's a good question. I'd ask him.
He asked the question himself, and then he goes, damn, I don't know how to answer it though.
I was honestly waiting to see what David would say, and I was gonna piggyback off of his answer, but I'll go first. I'm gonna say.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get to give our opinions. Hev, you can't. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You want your prediction?
Well, my prediction is that I think if I'm calling the match, I'm gonna say Gunther's gonna win this one. Gunther. I've bet against Gunther too many fucking times to know that Gunther is a monster, and you don't bet against Gunther. That's just my personal opinion. They're building to be the next thing.
Yeah.
Whatever this version of I take people's careers and lives away from them.
The one thing I will say is there is the opportunity for Seth to win it, just because this isn't for Seth's career or a title or anything like that. So if Gunther would lose, it's not going to hurt him as much if it was a title shot or ending someone's career or something like that. What do you think, David?
I'm gonna go with heavy. I think Gunther.
Yeah.
You got
He-
Braun Breaker who's on the
I'm
loose too.
thinking
you
Braun.
never know.
I mean, the odds are Braun's gonna come back at Raw after, but this will be a perfect time to cost him.
Mhm.
It would be.
I
It would
agree.
be.
I 100% agree on
Yeah,
that.
you know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, there probably is going to be like a run-in. I could see
Walker
that.
for me.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. All right, so our next, I don't want to skip over the quick backstage segments for David. We get a quick backstage segment with Dirty Dom complaining that he has to face the demon to Adam Pearce. I just love that. He's just Dom's like, I don't want to do this. Come on, man. What the hell? So then we get our
He made a good little point though. He said, "I don't get it. Finn told me he was, the demon was dead. I signed a contract against Finn, and he snuck his dad in there, complaining about his dad being in the ladder match too."
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, take a quick little shot at Ray. Why not?
I love that.
So then we get our Io and Kyrie match with Asuka at ringside. Obviously, solid back and forth, man. Like Kyrie and Io when they both get in, like y'all know, I'm a Kyrie fan. Like she's good with the aerial stuff, and she can definitely hold her own with Io. So I thought it was a great match. Mid match, Asuka starts kind of interfering, and then we get Rhea's music hits, and Rhea comes out to kind of neutralize the even the odds, so to speak. And then almost immediately as Rhea kind of comes out, then Jade Cargill comes out. So again, this is the running theme of like these are the people that are going to be in WrestleMania. So we'll just quick run them out real quick. Tension builds up. Jade Cargill comes out attacking Rhea. Chaos outside the ring. Io's distracted by everything, which allows Kyrie to get the pin on Io. So yeah, I didn't think too much of this match. I mean, it was solid. I mean, it didn't blow me away, and the ending of the match was kind of whatever. Like I know we're getting to Mania. I get it. Do you feel like the interference kind of helped the story, getting those, Rhea and Jade out there? Or to me, it kind of felt overbooked. David, what do you think?
I'm just ready for that. I'm ready for that match to be over.
Yeah.
Just figure out what the hell they're doing with Io, because this paddling out there in the middle of the ocean right now. Which way I need to swim? I mean, I don't know what it was. Corey made a lot of little comments tonight. They kind of just like hit a little bit. Like Io's confidence maybe got shaky with that loss Friday night. He says she's a little off, but Kyrie looks sharp.
Interesting. I
mean, they're there to tell the story. So yeah, I mean, I must have missed that, but yeah.
Yeah, I use it on extra. I don't know what it was. Corey just made some stuff that stood out tonight. I might have been like so we were trying to pay detail more.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, for sure. So that ends that match, and then we get our contract signing on the Oba.
One more. I mean, this one.
Oh, go ahead.
I will mention this segment because they had a Becky AJ package. And the only reason I want to mention it because Becky was on social, had a big announcement, and then tonight on Raw, and then nothing from her.
I didn't see the thing on social media, her saying she had a big announcement. So
yeah,
I
mean, she was on. That was
no
her actual page, her X page.
Is it still
That's
up
the
there?
only reason I was like, should be
still up, or did she take it down?
Maybe she might have taken it down.
They didn't do it. Tweet and delete.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe her big announcement was 25% off ticket sales for WrestleMania.
That would have been fucking great.
That would have been good if she was
That would have been. That would have been. Yeah, that would have been great.
Her big announcement is her and Seth started a coffee company.
Oh,
yeah,
well, great.
So I guess they're going to be having. Well, they had that, so they announced that a few they're going to have.
It's so cute, and they have a little B&B right next to it and everything, and they can just sell
Beans and Becky. Beans and Becky. Let's go.
Basically, they
coffee, beans, and Becky.
So basically, she said, your coffee if you got a priority pass.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, and
Uh,
speaking of passes, how do we feel
Yeah,
about
the
this new
club
WWE
WWE.
subscription TKO's thrown out there? It's kind
the
of
what?
sneak that in there. You didn't see
I didn't
that?
see
There's a
that.
little commercial. There's a new club that you could join
Club
for
WWE.
exclusive first access tickets. You get exclusive content from WWE. I don't know what that means as far as matches and stuff. I
And
don't
you
know.
have
You probably
price
get a
So
shows.
Cox card or something.
wait. It's a
A dude wipe or
subscription.
two.
It's a
Yeah. Yep.
subscription,
Yeah, it
and you
is.
pay
Yep.
monthly to the
That club
subscription,
Yep.
WWE
and
that they've been teasing.
then you
Yep.
get just random like tickets first.
Tickets first. You get exclusive contents. Again, I don't know if that's matches or
Unless these girls
they
are giving
were.
me softcore porn, I don't. Okay, what else do they got for content?
I mean, yeah, this is. I
I mean,
mean,
we already got Unreal. I mean, I don't know how much more content we're gonna get that's
and
exclusive. Like the WWE YouTube gives you so much stuff. So what exclusive content do they have lurking in the corners?
so that's
We
my
can't
fear.
get yet?
Actually, have that's my fear
TKO.
is all the AAA and all this stuff is now going to be part of this new club price. And I just thought the timing was awful on this with all the hits that TKO's been taking over ticket prices and being greedy and
Or
all that. And they're like, hey, guess what? Yeah,
or this is what they want. We're being worked. Somebody proposed to me that the new TKO is the Vince McMahon, and that we're all being worked here. This whole 25% off, all this other stuff is just one big work to lead up to some massive TKO versus the machine type of thing. Then the people versus TKO type of shit. I mean, I've seen it out there, and the theories are pretty convincing. So I wouldn't put it past WWE. Now
yeah.
they're bringing up Pat McAfee's fucking what's this guy's name?
Agent
They,
Ari.
yeah, his Ari, and they're bringing up all these other people, and they keep throwing out The Rock out there, and so I mean, I think they're
And they're Vince and Vince's name a lot more than NBN.
and then on top of that, you have CM Punk. What did he say? He said something about. He said something. I don't know, but they're doing too much with this whole TKO thing. Oh, Pat McAfee. Oh, IWC, you're welcome. You marks. I got the prices lower for you, and it's just like. It's weird. It's weird TKO energy. So I can see we're all being worked, dog. So this whole thing this could lead into. I mean, they might make some money off it, but I think it's all part of the work to piss us off. So now we're talking about a subscription and how terrible TKO is. I think it's all part of a work, dog. So that's just my opinion.
And
Matt,
we'll,
I know
we'll touch on it. Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
I know you were in the Midwest, so you didn't get to watch Pat's show like you normally do, but
No,
he had Cody's title.
Watch it today.
Like title
On the show?
proper Randy shirt on his thing. So he remember he walked out with it.
He left with it. Yeah, he has it.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Yeah, we'll kind of see. It's interesting, the whole TKO kind of thing, and I wouldn't be surprised. Now I would be, we'll talk about it later. The ending promo between Punk and Roman, but I'm kind of surprised like Punk didn't give it 25% off for Sunday. Like I was waiting for that.
They only mentioned it one time, I think, too.
Yeah, I was waiting for the promo for, Sunday tickets are now 25% off too.
Did you guys talk about McAfee burying fucking Sunday on Friday? He was like, tune in Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Sunday ass. I was like, Jesus,
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Don't even bother tuning in Sunday. I was like, are you supposed to say shit like that?
Well, that's what we kind of. That's what we were talking about on the show. We were like, his promo was basically WWE sucks. All these wrestlers are trash except for Randy. But guess what? I'm giving you 25% off so you can go to the show. It's like, what? Like, what kind of sale is that?
The worst sales pitch I've ever heard in my life.
While we're on the 25%, and we got a little, so we can give him time to answer. Especially like D Walker says he's got tickets. Bubba. Uncle Bully made a good little point. What about the ones that bought tickets? How are they feeling with this discount? So especially like, we know D Walker's got tickets. Well, know how he's feeling. I have a feeling, but
you're not happy. You're not happy.
Yeah, so, I mean,
the same thing when you go to Best Buy. Yeah, same thing. You go to Best Buy, you buy something, you want to take it back, but I want to exchange this. and then you just turn around and buy it for cheaper.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
And
That's what I would try.
Bully, I caught a little bit today. Bully was ripping them today, like because Mania was supposed to be this past weekend in New Orleans. He's like, they would have left it in New Orleans. That's when they started going to shit.
Yep.
Which is true. New
And
Orleans
I
just
would have
sold
been,
out.
I would have been much happier. I would have been able to see both shows instead of I got to miss Sunday. So, but that's just a personal note there. So yeah, that was the little match there. So I forget where I left off. Do we leave off with Oba coming into the ring and doing?
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that
Did
yet.
I talk about it? Okay. So Oba comes out to do the signing. And I know we went down this whole TKO rabbit hole, and I lost my place here. So Oba comes out to sign the contract for the match, and then once he kind of gets in the ring, Triple H is there, and he's kind of overseeing the segment, and he kind of points over to the ramp, and we see Paul Heyman on the ramp with a microphone, and this is where things got a little murky. I was like, wait a minute, what's about to go down here? So Heyman praises Oba. And it's just like, man, you got I've never seen anyone with a rise as fast as you that just the crowd just loves you. And literally that crowd the whole time is just chanting different shit. They're chanting Oba and like, beat his ass. And they're like chanting that crowd was on fire for Oba. But Heyman does warn that at WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar is going to end all of that. And Heyman says after Brock beats him, when Oba needs to rebuild his career, Heyman's door is always open for Oba. And Oba does seem like a Heyman guy in the future. I could see that. I could definitely, because Heyman attaches himself to the big stars, and there's no doubt Oba is a big star. And with this segment and everything, it just gives more validity to my prediction of I think Oba's taking this one. D Walker does say he's a little pissed that he it's tough when you already pay for the tickets. But yeah, so Oba, he's standing tall, and man, he could cut a promo, man. He could cut a pro. I think David, you texted me. You're just like, you seen Triple H's face, like, damn, dude, like, okay, like Oba is the
Triple H
now,
gave him
David,
approval afterwards.
Yeah. So David, I text you. I said I have a question for you, and I'll pose it to you as well, Hev. So again, y'all know I'm more of a newer fan. I'm actually up to the Attitude Era now. So I'm up to the Attitude Era as far as key stuff.
So you're
so
almost to Brock.
Let me know.
I'm watching. So I just saw Rock's debut, Rocky Maivia. I just saw his debut.
No, Brock.
Maivia.
No, Brock.
Oh, Brock. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you said Rock. Rock.
He's not.
But yeah, so like I just saw all that stuff, so it's crazy. But yeah, not up to Brock yet. But what I wanted to ask you guys, with me being a newer fan, and I think David, you said Brock Lesnar's build-up was kind of similar when he first got into WWE. Is this build-up for a WWE star and this rise the quickest you've ever seen in WWE?
Heyman told the truth. I mean,
y'all tell me. Like, y'all been watching longer than I have.
Brock came up. I mean, that's the reason Stone Cold walked out.
So
not because of Brock's rise, but just because how it basically Vince wanted a
Brock's
match.
Rise.
But Vince wanted to have a match, but it was no
build-up. He wanted him to lose.
But he didn't mind to lose. It wanted to lose. It was no build-up. It was just like a random match on Raw.
He wanted him to lose with no. Just you lose, go on your back, and he was like, "Doesn't make any sense." We had no build-up, no nothing. I just come out and just lose on a Monday. Fuck out of here! What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I was I believe it or not. I was in Panama City during the summers down there. Atlanta was a 4-hour drive. We went up. I was at that Raw the day he walked out.
Oh, nice. You were like, I'm going to see Stone Cold tonight.
You almost said Dan Housen.
Started shaking
I was fucking Housen, dog. That fucking guy, dog. Steve Austin.
Cold Stone Austin.
Cold Stone.
And D Walker just made that is the one thing I would agree with Walker here. Brock was not good on him. Like, this is my piece back then.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't really just see him
different
on the mic until Cowboy Brock.
I want to say, like, I feel like they've they've tried to push people. I don't want to say like Oba's the first person they've ever pushed like this since Brock. Like I feel like there's been I feel like there's been other people. I mean, they ram Roman down our throats for years. And I mean, again, you weren't really watching, but Roman was always cool. He was a fucking loser. Nobody liked him. He ended up getting cancer, coming back. Like
promo later.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things where like they shoved Roman down our throats for a very long time, to the point where like, you know, he won the Royal Rumble and he got booed, and then The Rock came out and raised his hands, and then they booed even harder, and it was just like nobody wanted him. So I mean, it's just one of those things where I feel like he might have been the biggest push since Brock, but like, I mean, this push is significant, and I think this push is interesting because you're seeing people who are ready for the changing of the guards. You know, I think people are just ready for the new big thing. And I mean, Oba, since I saw him back in, you know, 2 years ago at WrestleMania 40, I knew he was the next big thing, you know? So I'm glad he's getting his shot. I couldn't be more happier, especially him being who he is. I love everything about him, and hopefully we'll see. But I mean, yeah, no lies were told. I mean, he's the quickest rising for sure. They shoved a lot of people down. But
I mean, Heyman made a good point when he said it. The fastest rising that the crowd got. I mean, he mentioned that in his little promo. I mean, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did try to Austin Theory. So bad.
The thing with the thing with Oba that, you know, it's just he's just checking off every mark, right? So it's just like, all right, get the look, check, good. Get the entrance, major check. Get the fans chanting on your entrance, major check. Get your mic work, super check. Look dominant in the ring, super check. It's like, man, he's just checking he's just running through every wall. Like, yup, I got it. Let's go. I got it. Let's go.
I love how he ended the promo. Like he ended his promo. He told me, he's like, yeah, you've been a good to Brock and everything like that, but you haven't been honest with him. He said he's the one. He knows it. The crowd knows it, and Mania's basically going to know. And Heyman's face is just like. I mean, that's when you look at Triple H right there, and Triple H like shaking his hand, like basically him up on the back.
Yeah, and that'll lead me, D Walker. That'll lead me to my question to have predictions.
Oba should win this. Oba should win this one. He should win this. I would love to see Oba win it. Will Brock win it, and then we get a rubber match back at SummerSlam? I really, God, I fucking sure hope we don't. Yeah. I think we need to have a very clear, definitive winner. No shenanigans. Muscle versus muscle. You go in, go back up, belly up, and you know, and put the new guy over. That's what should happen. Yeah. So if it doesn't happen that way, I'll be quite surprised. But
I think everybody. I mean, I'm with you, Oba.
But I'll be more interested. I'll be more interested to see what happens with Heyman. Now that's rolling in the back.
So
of my
this
head.
is my prediction. My prediction is Oba yes, Brock loses, and then SummerSlam is when Gunther retires.
Yeah, Gunther looks like he's weak,
and
that's when he pulls his favor in.
Yep, and then Heyman goes over to Oba since the vision is whatever, and so that's what. So I if I had to predict, that's probably the plan they have laid out. As we know, with injuries and all that, these plans could definitely change. But that would be my prediction is probably Oba wins, Brock loses again at SummerSlam to Gunther, retires, and rides off into the sunset with his cowboy hat and ripped jeans. And and
I mean, and to answer D Walker's question, I think Oba will be the first one to win the world title.
So D Walker asks Oba or Trick, who do you think gets the title first?
Well,
obviously it's not up for grabs now. But.
He didn't say world title. He just said any strap.
He just said strap.
He said he said those straps. So I take that as the world title when you or the WWE when you say D strap.
Anything could be the strap.
All right, let's just go into the premise world title. Who do you think, Trick or Oba first?
Oba. I mean, we know Trick's going to
Me
win.
too.
He's going to win the belt this week.
Man, it's a hard one, dude. That's a hard.
They're rising so quick. Yeah, they're rising so quick.
Because you want to
man.
put the belt on somebody who can talk, and like Oba can talk.
Yeah,
Trick
can talk too.
Trick has one thing that Oba doesn't, and that's charisma, dog. The charisma is oozing off.
Oh man,
Trick.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Trick's charisma is off the charts, but
listen,
Oba
dog.
has
I'm gonna
awesome
tell you something.
charisma,
I'm
too.
not bringing my girl anywhere around Trick Williams. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
the guy's slick. You know what I'm saying? He has charisma. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You put him on the TV.
He got lemon
show.
pepper steppers.
You put him on the TV shows. He's wearing a jacket with no shirt on and with his chest out, and all the girls are like, "Oh my god!" It's like,
well, you know what?
WWE wants that.
But if you think about the way they're pushing Oba, like they did Brock when he first came in, Brock was what 9 months in? No, not even. He was just 3 months in on the main roster, and he beat the freaking Rock at SummerSlam.
He did do that.
So
I just want to mention, you know, you talk about Trick's look and, you know, the no shirt and all that stuff. Hey, Oba rolled up today with that Colombian drug dealer shirt on. Like, he means business.
Yeah, he did.
So, you know, he did. He definitely rolled up like that.
He did.
I think we're all excited for it. D Walker, you think Trick's gonna win it first?
Yeah, I think Trick might win it first, honestly.
And D Walker did give context. He thought the World Championship. That's what he was talking about.
World title. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
It wasn't no small thing.
But all right, go ahead. Yep.
It's not on SmackDown, but the we're getting heavy because of Sammy's reaction Friday with the fans booing. That they are heavily leaning towards the double turn.
Oh, I'm sure it's happening.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That
almost seems like a foregone.
When he started beating up water bottles in the back, I knew he was turning bad. I was like, yeah, this is his villain arc.
For real.
These water bottles.
Yeah. Oh, these goddamn water bottles. So our next match. Yeah, right. Keep away from Sammy. Keep away from Sammy.
I think there's a Danhausen segment
having a rough time
somewhere. There was a Danhausen segment.
Yeah, but
you want to touch on that, David? Go ahead.
No, we ain't got to it yet because
it was just super quick.
Well, it's the same thing. He
go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, he tried to give us some free
you can talk about it
in the machine break.
Oh yeah. So actually, that was during the commercial break. Yeah, that was during the commercial break. Go ahead, Darren. Talk about that.
Yeah, I was just saying. He comes out, tries to get us some more free T-shirts, promotes the shit, and then he goes, "All right, you know, I got my toy over here," and he goes over, and it just pisses me off because I feel like if he just keeps cranking the thing the same way, the shirts will go, but he'll go.
No, this time he did it
both the other way.
Ways.
He did. He did do it both ways.
It didn't go anywhere, and I'm just like, bro. And he's like, these things I can never get him to work. I'm like, you just can't get him to work. Just turn the fucking wheel.
I made the joke to David that TKO's penny pinching so hard that they're like, nah, only 2 shirts tonight. That's it. That's all we're giving out.
That's what it is. I don't think there's anything else in there. I think there's like 15 shirts. They
like,
put 2 shirts in there.
That's it.
And then they make it malfunction. Oh,
that's
bro,
it. Yeah.
Get your shirts. I'm like, you fucking scumbag, dog. Is that what you're doing?
Well, I was saying when I saw the video, same, but then he started cranking it both ways. I was like, yep, he legit broke it. I think.
Yeah, he did that.
So terrible. It pisses me off.
So then we get a tag match between Rusev and JD and Dragon Lee and Javon Evans. I was like, all right, finally we got like a pretty good match. Although I will say Io and Kyrie was good too. So I was like, all right, cool. Finally get a good match here. Of course, when you got Dragon Lee and Javon in there, you're gonna see some cool ass moves. And I actually made the comment to David. I don't know how you felt about it, but I was like, damn, Javon kind of came out like a bat out of hell. Like he had a little extra pep in his step tonight. Like he had energy today, and he was just killing it. And, you know, Rusev always has the power there in JD's kind of technical offense. It was actually a better match than I thought with Rusev being in there, but that's also because, man, Javon and Dragon Lee are so entertaining. And then Dragon Lee kind of finishes the match by pinning JD with the tribute to AJ Styles there with the little Styles clash. I love that. And then after the match, Rusev's like, all right, I'm going to let people know, hey, I'm in this. Again, this match was basically setting up that whole ladder match, right? So Rusev was like, I'm going to let people know I'm in this too. And he starts attacking Dragon Lee, Javon Evans. Beats him pretty aggressively. And then Rey Mysterio's music hits. Again, he's involved in the ladder match. So he runs out. He starts fighting Rusev. Rusev overpowers him. And then Penta's music hits again in the ladder match. And then Penta joins the fight. Basically, it just turns out to be everyone versus Rusev. And then Rusev stands tall over everybody because he's stronger and badder than all of them. So my question to you, with this ending with the Rusev angle, does this give Rusev any shot at the ladder match? Because on paper, I just kind of wrote him off in this match. I was like, okay, they just kind of threw him in there for no reason. But now I'm wondering, maybe? I don't know. David, what do you think?
I mean, again, Corey was on little comments like during the match. He was like, "Where does Rusev actually fit in this match compared to these other competitors? Their style." And then at the end, Lily takes out every damn one of them. So, man, I think he's gonna put a show. We know he's talented. I mean, all of them. I mean, that's gonna win the. I mean, start off with a bang.
Yeah.
Maybe right now they're a match. There's 6 matches on Sunday night compared to 7, so it means they're gonna get some extra time out of it.
Yeah, if we don't get an extra match. Yeah, if we don't get an extra match, would you think?
Nothing really to add. I mean, I think this does give Rusev like this. I mean, it did what he needed to do, right? I'm sure everybody who saw this match card has said, "What's this fucking bozo doing here?" And so, I mean, the fact that
everyone except Jared. Shout out to Jared. Jared loves him some Rusev.
Shout out to Jared.
Jared's trying to he's trying to catch up right now.
But I mean, the segment did what it needed to do. It needed to put Rusev back into everybody's mind. Like, oh, this guy, he's not the high flyer, but he's the muscle guy, and the muscle guy might beat the high flyer. So it just put everybody back on notice who kind of wrote him off. So it did what it needed to do. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. So, and I thought the match was pretty good too. I mean, off the top of my head, it's probably my favorite match of the night was probably this one, because of a lot of the cool moves and stuff. All right.
Here's the question: actually, do we think?
Go ahead, dude.
I guess you get ready to segue. Do we think Javon's gonna pull?
Well, I was gonna ask Hev who predictions. What you got? Who you got in the ladder match?
I think Penta retains. I know how wild that sounds.
Nah, I think that's a solid bet.
I think Penta retains. I think this is a nothing burger of a match. Just a high flyer, get the kids, excited, high off of candy, high flying shit. That's about it.
The only thing that wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't Penta would be if Javon. If Javon won, I would love it too. Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, but I could see them going down that path of hey, these are our new guys. Trick's gonna win. Oba's gonna win. Javon's gonna win.
Penta's a workhorse, though, man.
Oh yeah, I love Penta. I'm a huge Penta fan. You don't have to tell me. One thing I will say about Penta. One other thing I will say about Penta. He did wrestle in AAA, like I said, with Vikingo. It's interesting to see his entrance without any pyro because he didn't have any pyro in Mexico.
He couldn't afford
it was literally just the music. No, it was nothing.
That's fucked up.
That's nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Undertaker.
Not even a Danhausen spark. Nothing. For him over there. So yeah, it was. I'm sorry, David. I want to cut you off there. You had something to say?
No, you're fine. I would say, come on, Undertaker, give the man give him a little budget.
Maybe need a little bit of pyro. I mean,
out of all the matches, though. Of all the matches, this will be the one we get a curveball. Somebody surprising.
There's so many people in the match. I mean, I went with the safe bet, but yeah, you're right. It could be curveball city.
I mean, I do. I think Penta should still hang on, prove he's earned it. I mean, Javon, we know the potential of him. I mean, I think he's still got he hits it, but he's going to break Randy's.
I don't know about a couple years.
Being the youngest champion, as long as he keeps on this trajectory.
Yeah, he's definitely working towards it.
What do you think, Matt? Who you got?
So, like I said, I do think it's Penta as well, but I wouldn't be surprised if Javon ended up. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if Javon ended up getting that. Wouldn't shock me. So that would be my prediction with that. Dave, you have something else?
Yeah, before I know you to the main event segment.
Mm-hmm.
But Danhausen makes a little appearance because they did
yeah,
like a rundown.
Yep.
They did the rundown of like the card for both nights and everything, and of course Cena talking about being the host for both nights. Pierce is on the phone talking to somebody about Cena and everything. Danhausen demands to talk to Cena at Mania. So that'd be a good
undefeated, you know.
What did y'all think?
He's undefeated on his way to the WWE Hall of Fame, so
he is. He never lost a match ever.
Never lost.
But what did you think of Cena's little Instagram? Like, I'm retired.
I didn't see that.
Oh, with the coffee mug.
Yeah, the coffee mug was like, what the hell was it again? Now I remember exactly what he said.
It was an upside down coffee mug that said I'm retired or something like that. And the insinuation was a little bit of like, hey, TKO, I'm not down to like do all this.
I'm retired. Do it yourself. Yourself. Basically, I think basically he tried to get him out of retirement.
Hey, come back for one more match. Just host.
I don't think Cena's not going to do it.
You know what, dude? I didn't even think about that. I bet you they probably did try to convince him for one more match. With the ticket sales. Yeah, with the ticket. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, they probably did try to convince him for one more match.
Undertaker was supposed to retire 8 different times. They kept calling him back. The ticket sales. So,
but the thing we know about John, man, is he's a man of his word. He ain't gonna come back. He ain't gonna come. He'll host, but he ain't gonna do no matches.
When he said he's done, I believe it.
He's done.
He's done.
I see AJ coming back before him.
I don't even see AJ coming back.
No, me either. Me either. I'm just saying.
He said before.
Yeah. Before. Yeah.
But I don't.
But yeah, so me either. But yeah, so let's jump into our main event promo segment here. Roman Reigns comes out, basically gets to the center of the ring, says acknowledge me, and then CM Punk's music hits right away. Pretty cool though. Punk came through the crowd with his entrance on this one, so Roman's kind of staring at the Tron. Meanwhile, what's that?
I said
very slowly. I was like, damn, is this Cult of Personality gonna play 5 times before he finally hits the ring? I mean, what's going on here? But yeah, so he gets down through the crowd, stands on the announce table, and says he's gonna tell the truth, and Roman could be the judge, jury, and executioner, and stop him when he's lying. And Punk basically got in there and says he hates Roman because he envies him. And says that Roman, was born into, the bloodline and born into this business. And he had to work doing all the indies and going overseas and all that stuff. But he did say while Roman was given everything, he does admit that, Roman puts the work in to be in that position. And he does acknowledge that. And also, Punk apologizes for the comments about Roman's father, which I was like, wow, okay. So Punk said he's still going to win at WrestleMania. And then Roman responds calmly and basically is just like, yeah, everything you said is true except for that last part because I'm going to win at WrestleMania. And that was pretty much the gist of the promo. Now, this might be a little controversial, but I didn't care for this promo, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't like Punk apologizing and softening the feud over all this because the build was pretty good up to this point. And I feel like Punk backing down right before it's about to happen kind of takes a little edge off of this match, in my opinion. David, what do you think of this?
It definitely went a different way than what I thought. I like the way that opened the segment. It's like goes where going off McAfee's promo and calling Punk a hypocrite for, his any little thing like that, and shows him, getting help in the past and treated like a dog, and he had the title for 4, just backtracking little things, but definitely not the way I saw it. I mean, I'm a little glad that he gave Sika flowers. We know Punk respects the whole time. They got that straight. I think that was calm some people down a little bit. Yeah, definitely seen watered down. I mean,
yeah. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, first off, if we're gonna talk title match and we're gonna talk main event, let me just go ahead and throw this over my shoulder real quick. All right. Now I'm ready to talk.
I love it. He's ready. Hev is ready
I'm
for
ready
this
to talk.
weekend. He's ready.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm
let's
ready
do
for
it.
this weekend.
Let's do it.
The winged eagle.
The winged eagle, you see it. Man, what a disappointment. I mean, maybe McAfee might be right. This business has gone to shit. I can't believe I'm saying it, but like this promo needed to be, in my opinion, one that really knocked it out the park. This is where they only had like what 40,000 sold out of like a 60,000, 60,000, 80,000, whatever it is. Like, yo, this is where you fucking talk those people into the seats right now, not last week, not whatever. It's right now when the ticker sales are low. This is where you come out with the best shit. If they would have did the first promo that they cut tonight, oh my god, sold out. I think it would have sold out. People want to see that fight. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened tonight. Like I like the idea of CM Punk coming in and saying, I envy you. That's why I hate you so much. I
Right.
like that angle.
I was cool with that. Yeah, same.
I was not mad at that. The apology was weird. Roman said, if you stop footing in here, we ain't gonna need these microphones.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, spike.
And
And
then
he
he
stepped
stepped
in
in.
there, nothing
And
happened.
by the
And I
way,
was like,
Hev, I want you to continue, Hev, but I do want to say that the apology is fine if you, but why now? Like that should have been the following week. Like why right before are we apologizing? But go ahead, Darren.
yeah,
continue.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand either. You can ask questions.
Yeah.
It's open eye. I'm just spewing my thoughts because I don't get to tell.
Yeah.
But this is just to me, this doesn't make any sense. And I'm glad it doesn't make sense for you too, because now I know I'm not just crazy and a weird guy with a belt on his shoulder. I don't.
Well, you're a weird guy with a belt, but you have a valid opinion, so it's all good.
Absolutely. But no, this was the one, and then it ended weird. It ended weird. I mean, I get it because everybody else, this whole go home show was just people show up, we're gonna throw a fist, you're gonna break us apart, come watch us fight on Saturday or Sunday, right? And so I kind of appreciate the non-physicality of it, but it just ended weird. It ended weird. It just left a weird taste in my mouth. Like somebody, you know, you had a good time with that good friend, and then he cuts a wet fart, and then he leaves. I felt like I'm just like, what is that aftertaste?
Like, wait, what? What happened?
What was that promo? What was that?
This was so good. What happened?
It was going so well. And so I don't know. I don't know. I'm not excited anymore, man. I'm be honest with you. I'm a little disappointed. I want to come up here and give a great, solid prediction, but honestly, at this point, I don't give a shit. I don't think they even give a shit anymore. The fact that Roman got dogged on by McAfee and didn't fucking rip McAfee's throat out verbally is offensive. You know,
he didn't even mention him.
Punk did the right thing and said, "Yo, bitch, who are you talking to like that? You're a kicker."
Right.
You know?
Right.
What, Roman? He's talking about you too. You're just as equally in this. What are we doing? You should never. Again, I'm just so confused. I was fully waiting for McAfee to get his balls kicked in by Roman, of all people, and then he let it go. I'm upset. Clearly,
what if
the man with the belt on his shoulder is upset?
A little food for thought. What if Raw KO?
That would be a great.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I would be so lucky. I mean, maybe his cousins cousins or whatever he is to him is a part owner of the shit. So yeah.
Yeah. So all right, I'm glad I wasn't alone in this. But go ahead, David. Yep.
When Roman's opened this, and Heavy, you were talking about earlier, when one of the things Roman said he hates Punk is how much the crowd is behind Punk. You know.
That was a real statement when he was like,
I hope that he would be missed.
I want people to miss me the way that you were missed for 10 years. When I leave this place, they chant my name for 10 years. That was a strong.
Yeah.
I feel like I really feel like he believed that in his heart of hearts. And when we dropped the whole Phil versus Joe thing, in his hearts of hearts, he knows. Because Roman's, that's the one thing he's always wanted. Ever since he was trying to be accepted and Vince McMahon was shoving him down our throats, he wanted to be accepted. He wanted to be loved, which is why he said, "You're not going to love me, then I'm going to love myself. You're going to acknowledge me." This is where that whole acknowledge. Yo, fuck it. You're not gonna give me my flowers.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my flowers. Acknowledge me. If you don't want to acknowledge me, I'm gonna smash the next guy, and then you're gonna acknowledge me. And so this is where that whole thing kind of came from. I don't know what time you tuned in, but he's always wanted acceptance. He's always wanted acceptance. So him saying that was a shoot line. And that was a very fucking shoot line. That cut me to the core because I was like, damn, like he meant that. Like when Roman's done and gone, he wants people to chant OTC for the next 10 years. That's that, and Punk got that. Despite what you think about Punk and whatever, they chanted his name for 10 years. 10 years they would just chant random CM Punk. So that's something I want that. I want to leave the DJ game and they still talk about me 10 years later. Yo, I mean, you guys are nice. Nobody was doing like
great example, like DJ AM. He still gets talked about.
Oh my God, he's still the GOAT.
And he's been gone for years, bro.
How many years?
I mean, so many.
Avicii too, yeah. I want. That's what I want. When I'm dead and gone and I'm out of here, I want people to talk about me. That's why I come and do podcasts and I sit down with people because I want to leave a digital footprint. You can just see. So, yeah, man. That line cut.
I was gonna say the cool thing is when you do like podcasts and stuff, this stuff lives on the internet forever. So
forever.
You know, when your girls grow up and have their own girls, they're like, oh hey, look at your grandfather. He was a weird guy with a belt doing a wrestling
belt on his
podcast.
shoulder. Yeah. He did some weird shit. You know.
But we love that motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's our boy. That's our boy. That's our boy.
Yeah, I with your blue up lights.
Yeah, with the blue up lights. So so all right, so you guys kind of agree with me because I was gonna ask too about Punk apologizing about the father comment. Does that kind of weaken his character a little bit in this feud? And yeah, it seems like you guys agree with that too.
Yeah, I mean, and then D-Walk too, we're talking about main event go at each other. If you look at a lot of some of the segments, they were playing it very safe because they worried about injuries.
Yeah.
I mean,
all the matches kind of safe.
Liv and Roxanne last week, like God forbid, one of these matches gets taken out just a few days before.
I'm sure they got scared over Liv for sure. I'm sure they were nervous over Liv.
They literally said it. If Mania would have been last weekend like it originally was, that she would have not been cleared. She would have missed it, and that would have been. Thank God, that didn't happen. That girl was working her butt off to come back and deserves to be in that spot. So
she's great.
What do you think?
She's one of my favorites.
I was just looking it up. We're talking about the ticket sales. Night 2.
Just Saturday jump up. Just Saturday jump up with the promo.
This is ironic. Night 1 is still the lowest between like almost 40,000 yet.
With the discount.
He's still the big one.
With the discount. Well, you know what though? Sunday also has the match that people are most excited about, Brock and Ova. I think at this point, especially after tonight, I don't think there's any denying that. Paul Heyman's right. The real main event is Brock Lesnar and Ova Femi after tonight.
Not a prediction.
The only problem is the only problem with the Brock and Ova is not going to be the fight that I think everybody's looking for. I think it's going to be under 12 minutes. It's going to be It's going to be like a big. It's going to be big. It's going to be like like two fucking boulders hit each other, and then that's it. And it's going to be done quick. It's not going to be much storyline. It's going to be who's the winner, and how do they win? And that's what we're looking for. The real story that night is going to be what Punk and Roman pull off story-wise. That's going to be what people talk. The IWC talks about, but for show, and the two boulders, the two big meaty men hitting each other for 10 minutes is going to be what's talked about right now. But it's not going to be that great of a match.
Heavy.
For being honest with each other.
I just thought about something. What do you think of this? Remember Goldberg and Brock, the Survivor Series and Golden Match?
Unfortunately, I do remember that.
Do you see a potential squash?
I have not seen this.
Oh man, would they squash in 2026 after an epic build like this? I don't think they would. I don't see them squashing. Fuck, dog. That would put Oba over as the most dominant wrestler of all time if they were to do that. They were to have Brock go out there and squash. One, I don't think Brock would ever agree to that. But if they were to have him do that,
But would he
then
agree to it
that would,
knowing that he's going to retire in SummerSlam? See, that's what I think. Like, I think Brock's
And it's a
mentality might
segue.
change a little bit if he's
I
getting
mean, Brock
towards the
came
end.
back and shitted on John Cena in the squash match. I don't know if you know what I'm saying.
And that could be all built up to this.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's a lot. You're asking a lot of variables. It's a lot of what
I got heavy thinking.
It's a lot of what ifs.
Gotta love the WWE universe. Gotta love it.
It's a lot of what ifs.
So Hev, I know you said you don't care, but what's your prediction of Punk and Roman?
It's hard, man. It's hard to care about these things when they just shit on it by Pat McAfee, a kicker, and nobody speaks up about it. I mean, yeah, I does Roman have any movies coming up? Any promos? Any movie promos?
Probably.
No,
that don't matter if he's got the belt.
He doesn't do movies like that though.
When is Street Fighter coming out? You know what I'm saying? Like I think Roman, he got some other shit. Yeah, if Roman's got some shit going on, he's not winning that belt. If he got some shit, I don't know. I don't know what Roman has. If he has the next 6 months clear, if he has the next 6 months clear, then you're right. You're right. I just don't know if WWE is going to survive another non-showing up champion for the next 6 months after they've been having such low ratings. They need a champion that's going to be there. Too. They need a champion who's going to be there, who's going to be running around kissing babies and promoting the company to everybody. I don't know if you just get a champ and then he just disappears and we don't ever see him and he's on like a John Cena. I'm always showing up for 12 dates a year contract that we don't know about. Mm-hmm. You know,
Street Fighter.
I mean, the guy barely.
Street Fighter.
So he's then he has nothing going on. Roman's going to win. That's my answer. Roman's going to win if he has nothing else going on. For sure.
I think it could go either way.
When he wants to be champ, Roman will be champ. That's how strong I think he has a thumb on this company. If he wants to be champ right now, make me champ. Figure it out.
If he does end up being champ, and I think that's a strong possibility because they announced the Jordan Bloodline. And they announced the Jordan Bloodline sneaker.
I've been waiting on that.
They've been kind of hinting towards the Bloodline kind of coming back. Yep. They've been kind of hinting towards the Bloodline coming back. So with the Jordan release of the sneaker, I think Roman might take the belt, and maybe
I think Roman's going to take the belt, and I think Jay's going to help him take the belt.
Like interfere, you mean?
Jay's going to help him take the belt. Okay. You heard it here first.
Okay. All right.
Listen. I called
after the belt.
I hear it after at WrestleMania 40. I called, what's it called? Drew winning. And then Damian cashing in. And everybody looked at me like, that's not going to happen. That's the dumbest shit ever. And then when we had our predictions challenge, Drew won. And then I sat there for a minute when we're watching. I'm like, maybe it's not going to. And then he cashed it in. And I shit myself. Because I didn't think I would be right. I was just talking my ass. So I'm saying this now. I have a knack for these things. Roman wins. Jay helps him.
You heard it here first. After the bell. I love it. I love it, man. All right, so
I'm with Evie. I think Roman is going to win it because he hadn't had it 2 years now, 3 years, whatever, how long it's been since he lost 2 years. I think Punk should win it though because that's the workhorse title.
Yeah,
that is the workhorse. Ever since it was now, much Roman has got it to where he can be. I mean, he don't have to show up every week. Take from that title.
One thing to kind of note that Punk is so popular with the fans and people love him so much that at least for the time I've been watching, he hasn't really held the belt and it hasn't really hurt him at all.
Yeah, but he didn't really get he didn't get cheered tonight. He got kind of like he got the what chance really hard, and people were going crazy for the OTC. They were kind of a Roman crowd tonight. We didn't talk about that, but they were kind of a heavy crowd tonight.
Yeah. What Sacramento? How far is that from San Francisco? Where the Bloodline grew up.
Oh yeah,
It's like 2 hours. Yeah, it's like 2 hours. Yeah.
So,
He's in Bloodline
It's
country.
not that far. Yeah, it's not that far from there. But yeah, so that is our show, guys. So final show rating. Again, this is, it's not the greatest show. I'd probably give this, and I'm being generous, I'd probably give it like 6.6. So, if I'm giving it a rating here, David, what you think?
somewhere in there. Yeah, it's somewhere in there in the 6 range.
I'll be honest with you. I was in and out watching this show, and I feel like I didn't really watch a lot of it, and I didn't really feel like I missed a lot of it either. So at the same time, I'm gonna give this a 4.5. I didn't really care.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a go home. It's a go home show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nothing but run-ins in promos that should have worked, but I feel like the promos really didn't do anything tonight, except for Liv got me really hyped, and horny.
Which, but like the promo stuff, like they really needed to knock those out of the park. They really needed to knock those promos out of the park, because I felt like at least, I don't know, out of the 2.5 hours of the show, at least 40 minutes are probably recaps and taped segments.
Yeah, it's not great.
Like, there's a lot of that.
Well, here's the thing: get ready Friday night for it, even heavier.
Oh my God, it's probably gonna be an hour and a half of recaps and taped.
It's so bad. Can we just get SmackDown back to just a 2-hour show?
At least for now. Yeah, at least for now.
Oh my God, it's so many commercials and so many recaps. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah.
It's like Friday's 4 things are happening.
On that show it's over at 11. So what's that? I'm drawing the math. For 3 hours behind.
Trying to do the West Coast
8
time?
o'clock.
8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yeah, hour.
They gotta do the Hall of Fame.
D Walker, you can help us out. How far is wherever they're doing the Hall of Fame from Arena? I don't know how far that is. Well, basically, it's an hour between each one.
In Vegas, it's right there, but right there is like 2 hours away. So.
Probably with traffic.
I mean, you got an hour to get over there.
How did it work last year? Because they did it last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it at Circa. Oh no, not Circa. I forgot what hotel. But I think doing it somewhere different this year.
I never stayed awake for him anyway.
You guys excited for the? You guys excited for the Hall of Fame class? So you don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean AJ, Stephanie. I think Stephanie will go.
I think I would give a shit more about the Hall of Fame if there was an actual Hall of Fame to go to, because I think that would be cool. But,
do you have the WWE fandom thing where you can go walk through the little experience, and then
that's just like traveling. He's talking about like a
I'm talking about like an actual Pro Football Hall of Fame,
like a museum.
Exactly. Yeah, like Pro Football Hall of Fame. Yeah. 45 minutes with traffic. Well, I mean, I gotta think though, David. Most of the people that are going to be at that show on Friday aren't going to the Hall of Fame anyway.
No, they'll
going to the show, like attending the show.
I don't. So they won't.
No, I'm talking about fans. I'm talking about fans.
I'm never saying general, but you got to get the superstars over there. I don't see the last 30 minutes.
Well, you gotta remember. You gotta remember. Whoever closes out the show on SmackDown probably won't get there too later. But all the other wrestlers, once they get their segments, all the important people, Cody, he'll probably have his segment early, get him in and out, and get him over there to go present or whatever he needs to do there. I mean, they're gonna move people around quickly in those type of situations for sure.
Yeah, and I say the last person who leads segments. Yeah, surprised.
Possibly.
Yeah. Give them time to shower.
Yeah, and they'll probably, and they'll probably just have. I don't know. Let's just assume that EO is not going to be in it. They'll have EO fight somebody or something. You know what I mean? Like someone that isn't.
Yeah, somebody who's not. Yeah, who doesn't.
But we'll still put on a good match.
It's like, yo, who wants to go? Who doesn't want to go? Okay, you two have a match. Great. You guys.
I mean, we talk about it all the time. The rosters are loaded, right? So like they shouldn't have a problem filling this card.
But they still got to get the ratings.
SmackDown
last week was one of the lowest ones they've ever had.
And wasn't the week before that the lowest one that they ever had too?
Well, like I said, they're missing
3 hours. These 3 hour shows just aren't it. I don't know what how to say. Like, people are
missing, and this gone.
It's an hour and a half.
Worse.
It's like an hour and it's like
and
40 minutes at best of a show that you really watch, and it's the rest of it's
and the rest
commercial.
is just commercials and their little, I forget what they call it, the double vision or whatever, with like the commercials and then the ring action going on the inside.
So bad.
Oh wow, D Walker's going to all 4 shows. Woo, man! I'm jealous, D Walker.
That's a champ. That's a champ right there, man.
Man, that's a champ. That's a champ and a guy with some money. So shout out to D Walker.
Absolutely. I just heard about like
taking out that second mortgage. Yeah, taking out that second mortgage.
At
We
least
see you,
10.
D Walker. Well, cost of living's a little bit more reasonable in Vegas, so yeah. But all right, guys, so that's gonna do it for the show. Man, we got a 3-hour SmackDown, and we got Saturday and Sunday. Man, we got tons of wrestling to talk about. Hez polishing up the belt. He's ready to go. What's that, David?
We're at our schedule. Everybody be on the lookout for.
Are you down for Friday? You do Friday? Can you do Friday, David?
Yeah, I'll be Friday. Saturday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can do Friday.
Yeah, so okay, awesome. David's gonna do Friday. I'm gonna do. Well, I'm with him on Friday. Saturday we'll kind of figure it out. He got the belt over. I love it. Saturday we'll figure it out. I'm available, and then Sunday David's available.
Guys, you got to do the flip.
There you go. Yep, you got to do the flip. Got to do the flip. I love it.
I've been practicing.
Seth, you've been practicing. So I love it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Walker always chiming in, man. Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Especially hit that subscribe button on YouTube, man. We're getting close to 100. We're getting close to 100 subscribers. So I appreciate you guys out there. And yeah, until Friday, we'll see you Friday. SmackDown. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a 20-minute show because we'll just have a bunch of tape promo segments, but we'll find out together. So, all right, enjoy your week, guys.